plug yourself in a cycle of people who understand what you want.
We find out there a lot of young boys who are not ready.
That gets really ugly because growth is uncomfortable.
So why not to try it? Hello everyone, welcome to Lil John channel. My name is Juan Cornelio, and today we are going to be talking about something really interesting for young people who are ready to take one step forward for our personal growth. Many of us work hard in order to achieve our goals, putting together our money, time, and energy. But sometimes it seems to be like nothing is going. We struggle, but most of the time we fail. And we even feel like giving up our dreams. But here's the thing. For all these young people who are still suffering, facing this kind of situation so far, the only thing we have to do right now is never, ever give up. Simple. As long as we are still struggling, relying our confidence in ourselves, everything will be all right. So therefore, today I have the honor to present you one of the most important guys that I have ever met in my life. The right person who is able to give us the right advice that we need now in order to get up once again and say, yes, we can. And that is Mr. David from Equatorial Guinea.
Thank you, Lord.
What's up, Mr. David?
Such a great introduction. Thank you.
Thank you. So, Mr. David,
Yeah.
what can you tell these young people all around the world who are ready to take one step ahead in order to fulfill their dreams, but they find it difficult to start, they find it difficult to dig deeper?
Well, thank you for the question. It's such a great question. You know, I think in life, first of all, as a young man, you have to have a meaningful life. And in order for you to have a meaningful life, you have to have dreams. And you have to break up your dream in goals. And I was saying you have to have daily goals, monthly goals, yearly goals. Yeah, you have to break up your dreams. And second, you have to plug yourself in a network of people who understand your passion, your dreams, and what you want in life. Because I always say that if you walk with 4 losers, you are going to be the 5th one, which means in order for you to pursue your dream, break it in goals. And second, plug yourself in a cycle of people who understand what you want in life. But also define your drive. You have to have a drive, something that will always make you, something that will always put you on the path of your dream, because it's really easy to deviate nowadays on what you're working on. So define your dream, plug yourself in a cycle of people who understand your dream, and find your drive, because you will need it.
Wow, flabbergasting. This is just amazing. The most motivational speech I have ever listened throughout all my life. Wow. But however, there are some of the young people out there who are not ready to get away from their comfort zone. When I say comfort zone, I mean their parents' home. Like they find it difficult to take one step forward. And what can you tell them?
Well, first of all, guys, I understand you. It all boils down to the human nature. The human nature of our body is to always feel secure. Is to always have that sense of security. And now, your comfort zone guarantees that sense of security. You feel secure in your comfort zone. I understand that. That's the persuasion of our body when it comes to human nature. However, you also have to understand that if you do not put yourself beyond what you were or what you have always been, you are not going to grow. And also understand that growth is uncomfortable. You do not always have to feel like doing what you have to do in order for you to grow. So what you have to do is understand if you want to have a meaningful life or if you do not want. Because if you want to have a meaningful life, definitely you will have to get out of your comfort zone.
Definitely. So it's like, in my understanding, if you want to have your own personal identification, you need to try to get your own financially, emotionally, and physically identity, independence, far away from your family's home, your parents' home.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I like it, but it seems like it's very difficult for some of them to try it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. First of all, it's comfortable.
Yeah.
And in order for you to move from something which is comfortable to another thing which is uncomfortable,
wonderful.
It's almost impossible to do, but you have to do it because you want to grow.
Yeah.
You are looking forward to having a meaningful life.
Definitely.
And that's what you have to do.
Yeah. So, Mr. Dave, regarding how life is getting so demanding, challenging, the fact of being able to speak more than 3 languages is so taking a very important place in our society nowadays. However, we find out a lot of young boys who are not ready to define their life in the right way possible, and they find it difficult to try it, and sometimes they even take it for granted. What can you tell them?
It's an important question. First of all, let me say this, I like it.
Yeah.
Well, a language, being able to speak more than 2 languages, it is almost a gift. It is almost like a gift nowadays.
Yeah.
But you also have to know that in order for you to speak 2 languages, you have to make the first one right. What do I mean by this? You have to make sure that you truly understand your own language.
Definitely.
Then, and if you find out that you understand your language and you need another language, because most of the times it's because of a need.
Yeah.
We are in need of speaking a language.
Exactly.
A foreign language.
Exactly.
That's why we go for it. So what I could say is, if you need a foreign language, go for it. And before going for it, make sure that you have your own language right. Because what's the point of you speaking more than 2 languages if you are not able to sound out your ideas in a manner that everybody will understand and get to agree with what you say?
Wow.
So make sure that you understand your own language, then go for a foreign language. And if I asked to choose a language to go for, I would say it's English. Go for English as a second language.
Yeah, and I also believe that we need to know the importance. We need to realize how important is the fact of speaking more than 2 languages nowadays. It's really crucial, because you don't know in which country or city you are going to find yourself living your biggest dream in life. So why not to try it? Yeah, I truly believe that. I agree with you 100%.
Talking about languages, I think if a person ought to go for a language, a foreign language, they have to first of all figure out the way to be good at communication.
Yeah.
The communication skill is really important nowadays.
Yeah.
So what do I mean by this? You have to make sure that people understand your point whenever you speak. And not only that, but they also have to agree with what you say. Then you have a good communication skill. This is what you have to look for, first of all. Then later, add a foreign language.
Definitely. Yeah. Wow. Flabbergasting. I really, really enjoy speaking with you. Listening to you is amazing. So, Mr. Dave, nowadays, a lot of young people find it really extremely exciting, the idea of going abroad, because they find it some kind of a way out of living something different, something that they can experience in their country,
Yes.
such as new culture, new behaviors of people, new lifestyle, and all this. But at certain point in life, it becomes such as a nightmare for some of them,
Yes.
because they sometimes leave the path, they deviate the path that they are supposed to follow by following things which are really not important for their life. So, which piece of advice are you ready to give them in order to step away from bad behaviors, step away of wrong things, and get focused on what they truly want in their future?
Thank you for this wonderful question, because it's what many people here are facing, and sometimes when you start deviating from what you have come to achieve here,
Yeah.
you think that you still have time, and therefore you can come back to your main purpose.
Yeah.
But sometimes that gets really bad, that gets really ugly, because once wasting time, you cannot get back up, you cannot get back to what you have come to do. So what I would say is, every achievement
Yeah.
in this life has two factors. In order for you to achieve something in life, you have to have chance and time.
Yeah.
Now, as a young man, understand that you have time. Now, you have been given the chance to be here and to pursue your dreams and to work on what you really want in your life. So you have to understand that this is your chance and you have time. Why not putting together these factors and making up the most beautiful of your existence? Why wasting time? Why deviating? No, you have to understand that it's now. The time is now, because later you will have other priorities. When you are young is when you have to focus on your dreams, on the things that you want to make out of your life. Because if you miss this,
Yeah.
if you miss this chance, later you will regret,
Wow.
and it will be very, very bad.
Wow.
So you have to understand the importance of these two factors, chance and time. The chance has been given to you. You are here. You have time because you are young. So make the most of your existence with these two factors.
Yeah. And Mr. Dave, okay, we are going through the end of our video.
Yes.
And last but not least question is like, do you believe in God?
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Wow, wow. I love
Absolutely.
it. I love it. I love it. And what does God mean to you? What does God mean to you?
I look up to God as my creator, and that's the only thing I can say.
Wow. So what is the benefit that you can advise to young people? Because I find them nowadays like they are not getting interested in knowing God. They are not getting interested in loving God, and they are not even interested in following the rules of God. But now, in order to let them know the importance, the benefits of following God, being related to God, always dealing with God, what is the
Yeah.
benefit and the good things that we can get from that fact?
First of all, believing gives you a gift, which is peace of mind.
Exactly.
When you believe that there is something above you,
Yeah.
something that created you and your the fellow human beings, you are in peace, because whenever you do something or you have an achievement, you know who to be thanked.
Yeah.
And you know that He is a provider. He provides whatever you have and whatever you will be in need of in the future. Now, a person going from that and saying that I do not believe in God, they might be something going. They might be something wrong going on.